So in this video, we're going to be looking at various text formatting in HTML. So we're going to be starting with headings. So let's go to our Sublime, alright, or your text editor. Let's go to any of your text editor. So let's save our document, create a new file first, Control N, then save, Control S, alright. So I'm going to title this heading.html, alright. Good. So because we have saved it with .html, Sublime brings out the syntax for us by just typing open angle bracket HTML, then click on the autocomplete. It brings out the full basic structure. If you're using VS Code, just type doc, click on it, the autocomplete, and it brings out the full basic structure. Alright? So good. So I said in this video we're looking at text formatting and we're looking at headings. So in HTML there are 6 levels of headings. 6 levels of headings in HTML, and heading is used for structuring your web page. It's used in a hierarchy form. So you can use it to determine the hierarchy of various documents in your web pages. And there are 6 levels. So let's go to inside of our body, open your angle bracket, type H1, close angle bracket, open, create your close tag, alright? Now let's type first level of heading. Alright, let's do the same thing for the H2. Open angle bracket H2, close your tag. Second level of heading. Alright, H3 also. Let's call this third level of heading. So we're doing this down to H6. Third level of heading. Alright. So the next one, the H5. Alright, 5th level of heading, then the final one, which is H6. H6, 6th level of heading. Alright, good. So H6, 6th level of heading. The 6th level of heading. So like I said, there are 6 levels of heading, the H1 down to H6. So let's save our work and open it on our browser. So I'm going to save. Right click on my Sublime and click open in browser. Good. So I can see the various levels of heading. H1, H2, H3. So H1, which is the highest level. So I said these headings could be used for hierarchy on your web page. So H1 has the highest importance. Alright. So if you're using H1 tag, it means this is the most important document, or this is the most important text on your work. Alright, or on your web page. You get my point? So you could see the H1 tag, how big it is. Then you can see the H2, the H3 down to H6. Alright. So you could see the hierarchy. It's rated that way. So you should not use your H1 tag for your subheading. Alright. So you use the H1 tag for the main or the most important title. Then you could bring your H2 tag in that sequence, H2, H3 down to H6. That means H6 tag will be used for the title with maybe the least importance or the least hierarchy. It's rated a little bit low. So that way you could use your H6. It's just the normal thing, like when we are writing maybe a project or to write maybe, or to submit maybe a project or a review work. You know how you write your top headings, right? So you make that bold and big. So that's the same thing with H1 tag. So your subheading, definitely you reduce the font when you're writing. You reduce the font. It's the same thing also with these heading tags. So the H1, the main and the most important information, it's mostly used even in the banner side of your website or the hero box of your website to pass the most important information. H1 down to H6. So in HTML, there are just 6 levels of headings, H1 down to H6. And like I said, these things have hierarchy. So you based on the number, H1 highest level, so that means you use it for the most or the key important title in your web page. Alright. So that is it on levels of headings.